I wonder if you can remember your last first time. One that really stopped you in your tracks and made you really feel. Iceland is a place that, for any traveller, is a land of epic firsts.
It's insanely cool. Everything's so cool.
The first time you've driven through fields of molten lava.
Wow, that's nuts.
Gazed upon active volcanoes. Walked through icebergs on a beach. Or stood behind a waterfall. But here's the thing about travelling with kids. The firsts are not just the big things. Firsts can be as simple as the first time the grass crunched beneath their feet, or the first time they've jumped into a frozen puddle.
Oh, there we go. Oh, you lost your boot.
Travelling with kids has its challenges, but it's seeing the world of little first times and recognising how big those really are.
My three little explorers.
That reminds us to be in awe of this planet, because Iceland truly is the definition of awesome.
It's not snow, Crusoe. That's something quite different from snow.
That's steam. Wow, that's nuts.
That it has come out of a volcano, Crusoe.
Look,
and
it washed the road away.
Yeah, it took the entire road away.
When did that happen? Recently?
Yeah, very recently, yeah.
Wowzers. You know you're in Iceland when?
The road's been washed away by volcanic lava. So we're on our way to the Blue Lagoon now, which is just outside of Keflavik Airport, the main international airport in Iceland. It's a lovely little airport, super easy to navigate yourself around. Everybody's very friendly. In fact, when we went to pick up our car hire, the girl who gave us our car hire, instead of asking us whether we'd like additional insurances and additional sat navs and additional this and additional that, she said, oh, Thursday evening at around about 12 o'clock,
400 meters, turn right.
You're going to see the Northern Lights. So make sure you're awake for that. That was a car hire lady. The really cool thing about the Blue Lagoon is if you don't want to pay any money...
Oh no, I can't swim in that. That stinks.
Yeah.
Because it stinks like eggs. So we've literally come straight from the airport. We were up at 3:30 this morning. Sawyer's a bit sick, so he's a wee bit grumpy. But the boys are quite literally in their pyjamas.
Careful, Sawyer, that stuff can be a little bit sharp. So let's go get changed out of pyjamas and into swimsuits.
And then clothes.
I don't want to swim in it, Daddy. Do you see something?
It smells a bit funny. Yes.
3-year-old.
Yes.
Okay. So you're...
All right. So Sawyer isn't allowed into the lagoon itself because he's under 2 years old, and they don't recommend, because of the chemicals in the water and the gases, that kids under 2 go in there. But Crusoe and his mum, Tara, have just gone to get changed, and they're on their way in there. Me and Sawyer, we're going to sit in the bar area and have some nuts, and I'm going to have a quick beer.
Oh, it opens. Oh, Crusoe, look. You want to see? How cool is that? Isn't that cool? Wow, you want to swim all the way there? Yeah. Isn't this amazing, Crusoe?
Mommy, go in.
This is amazing. Can't go in yet.
Look at me, Mum.
I'm looking at you, Mum, boy.
And swim all night.
All right, come swim to me. Okay, let's go on an adventure over there. This is so weird because you can kind of see people, but you can't really, so you almost feel like you have the place to yourself. I honestly couldn't tell you how many people are in here. It's a shame we couldn't all come in together, but one day we'll come back when the boys are a bit older. See, sometimes, Crusoe, in life, you can do things and you think, oh, this looks a bit scary, I don't want to do it. But aren't you glad you did? You didn't want to get in here.
Yeah, I'm brave now.
2, 3. Hello. What's Mummy got on her face? So as part of your ticket, you get a free mud mask, well, a mask of some description. So this one apparently is deep cleansing. Will keep up for 10 minutes. Okay, you don't like the look of this, eh? Fair enough. Feels lovely. What are we doing? Hang on, let me take a picture. Are you like a shark? Come on then. So included in our ticket, we got a free drink. I've opted for a very delicious green juice. But otherwise, I must admit the prices are eye-watering. Just spent 10 euros. 10 euros on a pot of fruit. But what to do? You know, when in Rome. All right, let me put some in the lid for you, buddy. Anyway, John's in for his dip now, and the boys and I are just having a quick snack, and then I suppose we'll figure out something for lunch. And this evening, we've got an hour-and-a-half drive to a little cabin in the middle of nowhere, and that's where we're staying. Really didn't know what to expect from this trip, but I think it's going to be full of surprises.
Let's go on the bridge. Do you want to finish the rolling?
Well, that was a lot of fun anyway.
Great.
What are we going to do next?
Go find something to eat that doesn't cost 10 euros for
Yeah.
a fruit pot.
And then we booked this small cabin in the middle of nowhere for about 100 euros.
Yeah.
And we're going to spend the night there. There's nothing there, literally nothing there.
Cabin.
Yeah. So we'll go and see what that's like. Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on, boys. Leave the rocks alone. Sorry,
You're a construction vehicle, are you, buddy?
heavy. Come on then. Come on, boys. You're not diggers. Sawyer, go.
Quick time hop, folks, back to the farm, where I am currently packing for the trip to Iceland that you guys are watching. And I wanted to say an enormous thank you to the sponsor of today's episode, our long-term partners and huge part of our life, AG1. Now, I'm sure you've heard it all before, but please bear with me, because something that has really come to light for us is how important our gut health is. John and I are really noticing what a difference it makes when we take good care of our gut, and AG1 is a huge part of that. With pre and probiotics in the formula, it means that every day that we have AG1, we know that we're giving our gut everything it needs to function at its very best. But it also has 75 vitamins, minerals and whole food sourced ingredients, and it's a brilliant way to look after your body while you're traveling, especially because these little travel packs are so super handy. So I'm just going to grab a bunch, enough to last us our trip in Iceland, chuck them in the suitcase. They weigh absolutely nothing, and it's an amazing thing to be able to continue with your home routines while you're on the road. It's an incredibly grounding thing to be able to do, but it also just keeps you on track with looking after yourself when perhaps you're jumping time zones or you're in different places and it's difficult to give your body the nourishment it needs every single day while you're on the move, doing some fun exploring. If you use our unique link in the description below, you'll get your standard 5 free super handy travel packs, and maybe you want to check out the travel pack offers on their website. You could just get this without getting the sachets and the canister. You'll also get your year's supply of AG1 D3K2 drops. Link is just below, folks. Let me know how you get on.
All right, so as promised in the weather forecast, the clouds are heading somewhere else and we're getting some sunshine, and I think it's going to be sunny for the entire time that we're here in Iceland. Anyway, this is where we're going to be staying tonight, in this little cabin in a field with mountains in the background. Anyway, I've just said to Crusoe that we should go and build we should go to the mountains over there in the far background. So Crusoe's like, yeah, let's go build a snowman. They are quite far away though.
For sure, very few of us will remember the first time that we crunched on frozen grass. But what we shouldn't ever forget is that every time we watch the sunrise, every time we wake up on a brand new day, it's the first time we've ever done it. And today, no matter what that holds in store, could be the first time you feel some kind of magic. So let's get out there, find it, and soak it all in.
Where's some more? Have you got more over here? Look. Wow, that's cool, isn't it? So we see if we can find more puddles. Maybe there's some more frozen ones. Not the same like in Portugal on the farm, is it? Some ice up, Crusoe. Is it cold? Show me. What have you got? Wow, cool. Oh, don't get too dirty because Mum will be a bit sad about that.
I'm more stuck.
Oh, you're more stuck? It's like Mummy when she got stuck on the farm. Can you get out? Quick. Oh, there we go. Oh, you lost your boot. Just like Mummy did. Go and stand over there.
Shame.
Shame. There we go. I got it. All right.
That's funny.
That's funny. Just like Mummy did it. You remember when she did that on the farm? There we go. Right, now what you've got to do is not walk in there again because you'll get stuck again, won't you? Let's go and find somewhere where you can clean your boots off so that they're not totally mucky. What about the next puddle along? Do you think that that'll be better? Oh, don't go in that one, Crusoe, you'll get stuck. That one's a really deep one.
I did it!
Yeah, that's great.
Right, the boys are all in the car, and I'm just checking that we haven't left anything behind. Before we head off on our first full day of adventure here in Iceland, honestly, what a sweet little cabin this was to stay in. We loved it. I didn't have very many expectations, I don't think, because on the kind of booking listing, it just looked like something that was probably a bit too simple, if you know what I mean. But it has been absolutely perfect. It's warm and cozy. It's in such a lovely location, and we just had so much fun walking around and looking at the sheep and stomping in icy puddles and all sorts of things this morning. So anyway, it's time to hit the road, say goodbye to the cabin, and tonight I think we're staying in a bus.
Okay, we've got a busy day ahead of us today.
Love it. I cannot believe how we've lucked out with this weather.
Yeah.
Isn't it epic?
It's quite unusual for Iceland in April anyway to be so
Sunshine. Reggae. Look
I
at
was
that.
expecting a really cloudy, kind of
Bit rainy.
moody.
We have massively lucked out, and although it is amazing, of all the things I was panicking about, do you remember the amount of conversations we had about whether or not I should pack wheelie boots or just normal shoes, whether or not the boys would be warm enough, and if they had enough kind of waterproof kit. And the one thing I forgot, which actually we really need,
What's that?
sunglasses.
Sunglasses, yeah, we do. But it is cold right now.
It is chilly,
So
yeah.
it is cold. Everybody's cold.
Anyway, we've got geysers, waterfalls, we're sleeping in a bus, we're going to go and see what the beauty of Iceland looks like underneath blue skies.
And maybe Northern Lights tonight,
Maybe
if
the
we're
Northern
lucky.
Lights
Fingers
tonight.
crossed. They're supposed to be active, and the clouds are
Minimal.
so cloud cover minimal. So fingers crossed.
Wow.
That'd be pretty cool for April as well.
Epic.
So there, right there, you can see, and now it's disappearing. It looks
There
like,
are the geysers, apparently.
looks like a puff of smoke.
We're going So this is a really interesting site. It talks about all of the different geysers that are here. And the main one, Geyser, used to erupt to 70 to 80 metres, but now it seldomly exceeds 15 metres. And it all kind of depends on what's going on, what these guys are doing, which is so cool. So if there's been an earthquake, some of them start erupting and then they stop. One of them erupts just before it starts raining, which makes it feel like there's some sort of weird fairy magic going on. But basically it's because the water pressure in the water column is affected by the pressure of the atmosphere. So when the pressure goes up because it's just about to rain, the pressure in the water column does something and then it starts erupting.
I like that.
Isn't that cool?
Facts like that are welcome.
Isn't it?
Right, let's go and get a second breakfast, shall we? And then head to see a waterfall. What's that?
It used to act as a natural barometer for farmers in the area. So when it started erupting, they'd run around getting their hay in because they knew it was about to rain.
That's so cool. All right, look, we're just about to see that waterfall. There we go, look.
Wow, buddies, guys, look at that. It's definitely a lot fewer people than I thought would be here. And at all the places we've been, I don't know if we're just really early or if it's just not the time of year for it, but today is officially the first day of summer in Iceland. It doesn't feel terribly summery to those of us used to slightly warmer climes, but it feels pretty cool to be here for that kind of day. So look at that, it's incredible. Right, so you want to get out? Yep, okay. Daddy, can you help Zoe come down? Ah, okay. Do you see Soya? Something super important to know about this waterfall is that TheNewbys said that the view of it was better from the bottom. And I'm quite delighted that the walk to the top is fairly straightforward.
Mud pie.
Mud pie.
We're now heading to our next destination, which I mentioned this morning. We are sleeping in a bus.
In a bus back to van life, everybody.
Back to van life.
Back to van.
I'm a wee bit nervous there's not enough room
Yellow
for all
bus.
of us to sleep comfortably. But sometimes it's not about a good night's sleep, it's about the experience of it. And a yellow bus, hey buddy. And there's still a good chance that we might see the Northern Lights tonight.
Fingers crossed. It's been ages since I've seen them, so I'd really like to see them
Fingers
again.
crossed.
Fingers crossed. But anyway, if you are Icelandic, then I would imagine that you're feeling pretty optimistic about the state of your summer, because today has been truly incredible.
Lollipop.
It has, yeah. Looks like fun, doesn't it?
So here you have it. This is home for the night. My love,
Isn't it?
well done.
Quite
I
good
love
fun.
it.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Wow.
It's been beautifully finished, and this converts into a bunk bed, which is pretty cool. And we've got a proper little stove top and a little oven,
Yeah.
a little fridge, everything you could possibly need. It is shared bathrooms, if that's not your vibe. Obviously, that's cool. And look at this view.
Apparently, if you ask that mountain to give you something, whatever your heart's desire, and you wish upon that mountain, it will make your wish and your dreams come true.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's called Mount Esjan, and apparently it's one of the most magical mountains in Iceland.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Sawyer. Where are you?
Hey.
One right next to there.
No, they go on the front. They're the pawns. They go on the front like that.
Like that.
No, on the front
Yeah,
square.
we-
Each
yeah,
piece has
we-
got its own square.
Like that? One there.
That's it, yeah, the knight goes there. What does the knight look
Why?
like, Crusoe?
Now this one goes there.
No, that's a pawn. The pawns go at the front, like that.